This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. There is always a risk when investing in the stock market. These videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock. It is always advised to do your own research and to keep learning more and more about any strategies used in these videos. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope all had a wonderful weekend. And as we get prepared for looking forward until this week, let's start off with Melanie's Roth. We'll update her account balance. Okay, and looking at Melanie's balance, her account is currently sitting at $7,186.34. So let's update our sheet. So today is January 25th. And we've now updated her balance to $7,186.34. If we look at last week, she was at $7,450. It did go down some, but understand that this is unrealized gain. So if we look at that, if we look at her securities here, we bought Blink at $49.25 a share, or a cost basis of $4,925. So we paid $4,925 for Blink. It's currently setting at $44.30. So it's currently worth $44.35. So if we look at this, this is a difference of $490 or somewhere around there. So this is a difference about $490. Understand that this is just unrealized gain. This is what I mean by that is this is what the account would be worth if we sold it. We're not planning on selling this stock at a loss, so that's fine with the fluctuation. It's actually kind of good to see. I think it's healthy to be able to see that and to be able to understand that your account is going to fluctuate like this. Okay, so jumping into this, Blink, as we can see, did not hit our strike price, nor did Carnival Cruise Line. So our cost basis on Blink is $49.25 a share. We're going to come over here, hit the down arrow, and we're going to click on options chain. Make sure before you click on this options chain, you know what your cost base is. Again, we can see ours was $49.25. If you can't add this part up in your head, you can always go to the history and look at how much you paid for it. So let's click on options chain. We're going to check our date. So we want to make sure that we're selling it within a week out. Again, you could sell monthly calls if you like. We like to do it every week. And we want to, our cost basis was $49.25. And this, we can already see that Blink is at $45.61 in the after hours. So it's not really sitting at $44.35. So our account value isn't even what it's saying right now. So if we look here, we can see that it's only showing up to $47. Well, we want to make sure we're selling our cost basis. So this is a good one where we can see how we can expand this chart. So if we look right up here, see, it's only showing 8 out of 73 strikes. Right now it's only showing 8. So I'm just going to hit the 16. I don't think we need to go to the full chain. I think 16 will bring us to near our $49.50 or higher call. So I'm going to click right here on the 16. And you can see as soon as I click this, it does expand this to go even farther for more calls. So we want to, our cost basis was 49 something. It was higher than $49. So we want to look at the $15 or the $50 call. So again, we checked our date and we found our price, which was higher than our cost basis of $50. This is the one that we want. So we're going to click right here on where it says trade. And let's read this. Remember, always make yourself read it. We're selling Blink security. Expiration date is just a few days out here on Friday. We're selling the strike price of $50. We are selling the call option. Remember, And I just say this as an easy way to remember this. We are merchants selling a coupon. We're selling someone a coupon for the right for them to buy our stock at $50. So we are open right now because we're trying to sell this coupon to someone. So we sell to open. We have one quantity because we only have 100 shares. If you had 200 shares, you could sell 2 quantities at this same strike or different strike prices. This will be a market order. And we're going to review and submit this order. Now, if this right here is blank, more than likely you didn't select the cell to open. So if this is blank, you're missing something. So we will review and submit this order. Again, make sure you read this whenever you get the chance. We're selling one contract of Blink with the expiration date of the 29th of January. We're selling a $50 strike price. We are selling the call option. We're selling the market order. And we are going to sell to open. You have to check these two if you're doing this pre-hours, just to understand that there is a lot of trading. Even right now, you can see that this is saying it's 40.35, but it actually went up to 45.61, and it could either go higher or lower. So this estimated amount may not be correct. You're just checking that you understand that this could be a substantially different price. If you want to get closer to the price that it actually says, and you have the time, you can wait till the market actually opens and then sell it at a limit or market price, and it'll be fairly accurate. So in the second box is just to know that we are selling this in the after hours, and we understand this. And we are going to go to our next position, which is Carnival Cruise Line. Our cost basis is $21.86 a share. Again, if you can't find your cost basis here, you can always go in history and see what price you bought that at. We're going to click the down arrow. We're going to click options chain. We're going to check our date. We're going to find our costs. We're going to sell the $22 call. We're going to hit trade. And we can see that this bid was $19.65. Right now it's currently sitting at $19.65. So we are going to sell the open one, but I'm going to do a limit on this one. I'm going to do a limit of 0.15, which is where its current bid price is, but it's probably, unless the stock goes up, it's probably not going to hit this, but we'll see. So we'll review and submit this order. So back at positions here, we can see that we currently have $729.34 in cash. So I'm going to buy some securities with this. So what I'm looking at this week is AMC. So I'm going to go up to trade. And the stock I'm looking at is AMC, but before I do that, I want to make sure that it has some call options on it. So let's go to, we're going to go back up to the top. We're going to go to trade options. So AMC, in the movie business right now, you know, it's eventually, hopefully it will turn around. So we're looking at a $5 call. What we could do is click right up here, options chain, to open this up. This is kind of a condensed version. So I'm going to click right here on options chain. And this opens it up better where I can see it. There is one in 4 days. This stock is currently sitting at, it jumped crazy overnight. It was like at $3. Now it's at $4.82. So if we were to sell the $5 call, yeah, that's not bad, $27. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this stock. Okay, so we're here at the trade. We want to click on extended hours. If it's before market opens, 8:30 Central Time, and you can add whatever time you are, but it opens at 8:30. So we're going to click extended hours, and we're going to do AMC, and there's a good chance this stock is going to go down, but I'm with cost averaging, I'm sure that we'll be able to always, get out of it. So the bid right now, if we look at the bid, is sitting at 480. So I'm going to do a limit order of 4 point. Well, the stock is starting to drop right now. I'm going to do 4.7. Let's just do 4.8. And we'll review and submit this order. And if we come back, we can see we did get it at 474. So we're going to click down and we're going to go to options chain. And we can see it is 4 days out. We're looking at the $5 call. We're going to select trade. And we're checking this. We're selling AMC expiration 29, $5 strike. We are selling the call option. We're going to sell to open. We're going to have one quantity. We're doing a market order and we're going to preview this or review and submit this order. Okay guys, so we did successfully submit or sold all of our coupons. We'll come back after market opens to make sure these got executed. Okay guys, the stock market is open and we were able to successfully sell our AMC call and Carnival Cruise Line. The Carnival Cruise Line I had to change to a market order. We didn't get the $20 or whatever. So let's go to history. Okay guys, so looking at this Carnival Cruise Line expiration the 29th, $22 strike. We did sell the call option. AMC also 29th expiration, $5 strike call option, and Blink 29th expiration, $50 strike price, and we sold the call option. And for these calls we got a total of $735, $70.35, and $102.35. So let's update the sheet. Okay guys, so we updated the sheet now. We have our AMC Carnival Cruise Line and a Blink, a total of $70.35, $7.35, and $102.35. Okay, so now let's look at my account. Okay guys, we'll now take a look at my Roth. We'll do this on the phone. I like to do the mails on the computer and I do mine on the phone. That way people can see both. Okay guys, so if we look at the account balance, it's currently sitting at $8,669.83. So updating the sheet, you have 25th of January 8669.83, and we can see just how on Melanie's the account went down because of unrealized gain. This is not a realized gain either, so it's actually higher because this Nano Dimensions, remember we have we have 200 shares, a total of 200 at $14.39, right? So this is thinking that our account is $14.39 times 2, which equals a total of about $28.78, somewhere around there. So it's thinking that our account is $2,870, but remember on Nano we sold the $12.50 call and we sold the $15 call. So really, no matter what, our account is going to be $1,500 if it stays at this price, and $1,200, or it should be $1,250. So that will be what, $2,750. So really, our account is actually sitting about $100 less, 120 something like that, less than what it's actually saying. But that's just a quick. I just kind of want to understand. People understand that. That part of it is going to fluctuate. It's going to go up and down, but it should consistently go up over time. So before we sell the calls, and if we look, our Zynga did hit our $10 strike, so it sold. So we're now sitting at about $1,525 in cash. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some stocks. So I'm going to click the 3 little arrows at the top left of the screen and go to trade. And when we do that, you can see that it gives us our total right here, how much we have available. So what I think I want to buy this time is Orbital Energy. I kind of like this stock. I have a cost basis in my other account at about $2. It has now jumped up to $5.75. So I think I'm going to buy maybe 200 or 300 shares. We probably can't get 3. We might could do 2. So I'm going to click right here in symbol, and I'm going to type the symbol, which is OEG. So we're not selling the option yet, we're actually buying this. So we're going to click on buy. I put in 200. If you look at the bid, it's currently sitting at 563. So I'll probably do like a 575 or something like that. And I'm gonna leave this on so y'all could see this. So if I do the limit price of 5.75, I can see that my estimated amount is $1,150, which we can afford right now. So we want to click on the day only. We're going to use extended hours. So I'm going to do extended hours. And I'd always like to double check this. And I'm going to review and place this order. And we did get filled on this at $5.68. So if we're looking at this, we have Lyft, Nano, Orbital Energy now, and well, Zynga will drop off. We no longer have Zynga. And I'm not going to buy this back unless it drops below probably $9.50. Maybe when I consider buying that back. So if we remember our nanos, we still have our 2 nanos. We have the $12.50 call and the $15 call that we did last week. Those don't expire until February 19th, so we don't have to worry about those. So we'll start with Lyft, and I know our cost basis was like $49.49 on Lyft. I just remember that. So I'm going to click right here on Lyft. It pops up, and I'm going to click right here on options. We do a check just like we would on the computer 4 days out. We know our cost basis is $49.49, and I'm going to sell it $49.50. Now, this is one thing I did want to mention to you guys. If you're using the Roth and not a broker account, you want to be as aggressive as possible. Yeah, if you look at Nano Dimensions and you look at some of those, we're losing out on some capital gain, but we don't want to risk that. We want to take profits instantly, as fast as we can, as much as we can, and as close to the money as we can. We don't care about, in this account, in a Roth IRA, we don't care about dividends. We don't care about passive income. We just want a steady growth. Now, if you're close to retirement, and you're getting close to that 59.5 and you're doing this in a Roth, then yeah, you might want to, focus on dividends or something like that. But for us, if you have your other retirements and other things, you want to be as aggressive as possible because there's no tax consequences. So make sure you're as aggressive as possible in these. So we sold this for $49.49. That's a $1 capital gain. If we sold a $50 call, we would make a $49 capital gain. But am I going to risk that? No, I don't care. I want to take profits fast because this is a Roth. Now, if this was my other account, just my regular trading account, I might even drop down to the $52 call. But in a Roth, you want to be as aggressive as possible. So I'm going to click right here on the 63. You could do a quick check here. Lyft, expiration 129, strike price 49.50. We're doing the call option. We're going to hit trade. And it'll bring up the screen again. Remember to always read this when you have a chance. Lyft, strike, expiration date 129, 49.50, strike price. We're doing a call option. We're going to sell to open. We're doing a quantity of 1 because we only have 100. If we had 200, we could do a quantity of 2. This is a market order. We can see our estimated amount is populated. We're going to review and submit this order. Okay, next we will do Orbital Energy. Remember, we don't have to do Nano because we still got a little bit before the expiration date. So I'm going to click right here on the OEG. I'm going to click options. And guys, I kind of did this one 2 reasons. One is, I know a lot of people don't have a lot of money when they're first starting out. This is it was $5.68. So, that's under $600. There's, in the beginning, when you're first doing this, if you don't start off with a lot of money, you can't buy real reputable companies. You got to take some chances, buy some of these stocks, as long as you understand the company and know what they're doing, you can find the deals out there. So we're going to click options on this. And guys, eventually I am going to switch to like Starbucks and other companies, but I just wanted to do these early videos to where you can see how you can do this with a lower amount of money. And this more than likely isn't a weekly call. It may be a monthly, I don't know. But sometimes you have to just put in the work, and while you're waiting for that expiration to expire, you can be working and constantly contributing and keep up in the account. And yeah, just like I figured, if you look at this, it's basically this is a monthly call. You can't do weekly calls on it. Our our cost basis is $5.68. If we did the strike of $5, 105, right, is what, or actually it's 100, because we need to look at the actual bid price. We would lose $68 on the capital gain part. So that's about only a $32. So this is, you know, I've known people ask about selling a strike price, like basically is what's called in the money, because it's already in this price. But more than likely this call is going to go up. This is probably not going to be 100, because it's assuming that the stock right now is at its pre-market price. It's already higher than that. So this price is probably going to go up. You could definitely take that 32, which we're selling 2 contracts, so it'll be $64 guaranteed that you would get. But I like this company, I believe in it, so I'm going to sell the 750. You know, I just don't, I want that room for growth on this one. I don't care about the excessive, and that's where you kind of, everyone differs. You know, I mean, you could definitely take, because this is probably going to be more like 120, I don't know, and this is probably not going to be 40. But I'm going to click right here on 40. And looking at this, we're selling OEG expiration February 19th, $7.56 strike. We're selling the call option. We are going to sell to open. We're selling 2 quantity. Now this is one where I could split the strike prices, but I don't want to really sell that. We have 200, so we can sell 2 of these. And it is populated, and we're going to review and submit this order. Okay guys, so we sold our Lyft, the nanos are still going, OEG, Zynga's out of here. Okay guys, we'll come back after the market opens to make sure these got executed. Okay guys, the stock market is now open. We can see that we were able to sell our Lyft and our Orbital Energy calls. So let's take a look at history. Okay guys, so for Orbital Energy we got $358.66, and for Lyft we got $60.35. Lyft 29 expiration date, 49.50 strike, call option. Orbital Energy expiration the 19th of February, 7.50 strike, and the call option. So let's update our sheet. Okay guys, so both the 25th of January we did sell Orbital Energy and Lyft. 29th of January and the 19th of February, 7.50 and 49.50 strike. We had 200 shares, so we sold 2 contracts of Orbital Energy. Got a total of 360. Fees were $1.30. Total was $358.66. There was a 0.04 cents exchange fee or something like that. That's why this is a little bit off. And then Lyft, 1 contract, $61. We received 65 cents in fees, $60.35. So overall, again, not a bad week. My wife, 102 plus 70, 172 plus 7, so that's about 179, something like that. And then we got 358 and 60, so about 419. So all in all, not a bad 4 or 5, about $600 a week. And if we look at our totals here, let me update these totals. So January, I'll update these. Okay, so with these being updated, 7186, 8669, this will change quite a bit. We have 15,856, 34,143 to reach our goal, 68%. So guys, I'm at $600 in 1 week, right? And all it took us to do that was just about $15,000. So $15,000, $600 in 1 week, guys. Think about this. Look at your 401k. How much did you make last month in your 401k? And how much money did you have to make that? So selling calls, you know, hopefully you'll start to see like the value in this. And even think about like if that was a car, You know, you paying $16,000 for a car, you made $600 in 1 week. You know, yes, it's gonna fluctuate. The tax man is gonna come around to collect his, but still, I'm convinced that this is probably the easiest and best way to even get out of debt. If you wanted to use this strategy, you would have to use a regular Roth, and you will have to understand there's going to be tax consequences. But it is a way to get out of debt and even build wealth at the same time. So guys, I hope you found value in this video. I will see you next week for week 6. Thank you for watching.